Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, everybody. I hope everybody has been well. Today is Wednesday, September 17th. The time is 11:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a Divine Masculine reading for September 2025. All right. So the first card out is Wildcat. You never know what is lurking. They said, what lies beneath? You never know what's lurking. You know what they said? Larkin as a name, Larkin Plaza. A lark, or as Jamaicans or West Indians say, skylarking, meaning horseplay, messing around. Skylarking. They said a Buick Skylark could be significant. You never know what's lurking. Wildcat. They said this could be a team or the movie. That movie was just ridiculous. They said Private Benjamin might be significant. You know, I just posted a video of, I can't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but it's an officer and a gentleman. They're showing me military, Air Force. Yeah, Air Force is definitely coming in. Military, Air Force and Marines. Excuse me, Navy and Marines, but Air Force, Marines. The military is significant. I was trying to give you specifics, but it's specific for some people. You never know what's lurking. For some people, an unhealed inner child. That's what's lurking. What lies beneath? Something lurking behind the surface. Now they're showing me my the name of the oracle card deck is the place, but it fell out of place. Something fell out of place, and the card right next to it is discernment. Take a closer look. Something doesn't want to be seen, or something is off camera right now, off key, off kilter. Wildcat, you never know what's lurking, but right next to it is discernment. Take a closer look, a magnifying glass. They said a mag or a MIG might be significant. Like I said, Top Gun. She didn't hesitate to call Ice Cube the Top Gun. They said ice. The Ice Cube might be significant. The Department of Immigration, Customs and Enforcement. They said customs might be significant. They said, don't say that out loud. But something custom made might be significant. They said getting it right, setting it right, getting it right through customs. Big pimpin', spending cheese. Texas might be significant. All my exes live in Texas. Now look at this shit here. Seek out information that will help you. Vine City might be significant. Hearing it through the grapevine. They said the California raisins. Raisins and prunes might be significant. Prune juice. They said Nikki shitted on them. These motherfucking snakes, they're showing me girl with a snake. They're trying to seek out information that can harm you. They said, they show me telling lies on divine masculine. Divine feminine, but this is a divine masculine reading. They've been telling lies on the twins to keep them apart. Look at this shit here. Can't make it up. Nikki. It said false person, false prophets. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. Riley, knees, Mark, Max, Daisy, all of y'all motherfuckers. They said, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Look at to infinity and beyond. They said, Buzz Lightyear. They said, Goodyear might be significant. Tires, yeah, you tiring them out. They're tired, boss. They said, that's tired, boss. They said, the chain gang. That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. With no harvest. They said Metamucil might be significant. Like I said, you can't eat, you can't breathe, you can't do anything because you gambled with God and lost. They're showing me Jamaica again. Yeah, you welcome to Jamrock. Damien might be significant. They said Damien the Omen. Dressed in all black like the Omen. Funeral. Recognition for merit. They said a cornucopia is significant. Watermelon is in here. A French bread, a French loaf. Apples are in here. Bananas are in here. Pears are in here, as in a pear, two. A fruit, they said edible arrangements might be significant. Basket. You know, when my brother passed away, today's his birthday. But they're showing me Happy Death Day. And there's another horror movie there is a horror movie called Happy Birthday to Me. What the fuck is going on in divine masculine energy right now? This is pretty heavy energy. Recognition for merit. Yeah. They said competition. I don't see any. Somebody trying to... What the fuck else is new? Look at this. You never know what's lurking. Take a closer look. Instigator. Gotta start something. Somebody started something they can't finish. They said banking. They said maybe they were banking on something. A river bank might be something. Banks as a name. Rivers as a name. Fields as a name. And then they're saying fields in a computer might be significant. Look at a rat. Where they at? Rats and mice might be significant. They said Lil Wayne on my own. New Orleans. N.O. You had to tell these people no after. They said when you look good. They said Jamaicans talk this way. A man on a galloping horse couldn't see something. Meaning something cannot be seen from far away. Take a closer look. Look at the rat. Discord among family and friends. They're showing me the weeping willow in this deck. Willow as a name. They said, I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. And then they're saying, my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. They're showing me the letters RN and the name Xander. They said the mighty Quinn. Quinn as a name. Quinn as an artist. Discord among family and friends. That's the conundrum. Look at this. The mice are scared of the cats. The cat is scared of the mice. Discord among family and friends because you did not deliver. They said it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno's. The letter DD might be significant. DD's dipping dots. The expectation card is upside down. They said the difference between 17, which is the gift card in the Kipper deck, and it is a star card in the tarot deck, is 11, which is the justice. Discord among family and friends because somebody didn't deliver. And now the cats are afraid of the mice. They said when the cat's away, the mice will play. Now they're showing me hard work ahead, toil and labor. Of course, every time I pick up the cards and try to put the cards back down there, they're all confused. I'm never clear on, they want me to not be clear. They want you to not be clear on something. Take a closer look. Seek out information that will help you. Vine. They said, look at this. Look at this. That goes without saying. Feeding the mice to the... They said, what movie was that? That was just so fucking stupid. Freddie Got Fingered or Road Trip. The name Freddie might be significant. All right, divine masculine. Yeah, what is going on? False person is on a money path. A path of money is waiting for you to find it. They're showing me 35 in the Kipper deck is pathway. That is the 8 of Wands. Communication is coming in. Here goes the 8. It said, there goes that newsman again. Eyewitness news. They said Michael Jackson might be significant. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Somebody started an investigation that they don't want you to finish. Gotta start something. They're telling me to read the discernment card. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. They said gold coins or tokens might be significant. You never know what's lurking. A money path. For us, that's what's lurking. They said the money train, that movie might be significant. And then they said, what's their name? Woody Harrelson and oh my God, I see his face right now. Blade. Wesley Snipes. Woody and Wesley. We heard that banging outside, so that might be significant. Woody and Wesley. White Man Can't Jump might be significant. They said that's false. Spirit like to play too much. They said the PAL might be significant, or midnight basketball. Oh, they said read the discernment card. Okay, take a closer look. If you pounce on this card, 1040 EZ might be significant. Independent contractor. IRS forms might be significant, but the word farms came out. Farms as a name. 36 is significant. This is on page 36, which is in Distant Horizons card in the Kipper deck, and it came up, but it did not come out. If you pounce on this card, it might indicate an important decision is skittering just around the corner and waiting to be made. And then they show me the lion, time to act. This is a good time to stop, be still, and look a little harder, longer, or deeper to ensure the decision aligns with your core values, who you really are now and want to become. Things are not always what they initially seem. The initials are initials are significant. That's why a closer examination and asking the right questions could be key to your best catch. What underlying motives, the beliefs, or assumptions, stories, beliefs, or assumptions are nested within the decision at hand? Discernment requires observation and the collection. Discernment requires observation and the collection of information that leads to a judgment. Now they're showing me this right here. Like I said, they don't want to be judged. This represents many things. Judges getting kicked out, being judged, not wanting to be judged. Not liking that you are the judge. Like I said, I'm not judgy, I'm the motherfucking judge. And my man, he's not bossy, he's the motherfucking boss. Discernment requires observation and the collection of information that leads to a judgment. A reasoned or thoughtful judgment is an opinion, sense, or position you have formulated about someone or something based on your ability to carefully discern. To prejudge is to subvert discernment, allowing unconscious conditioning from your early kitten days. They said kitten heels could be significant, or being called kitten, or having a kitten. They said Kitty might be significant from X-Men. Kitty, what's her name? Kitty Pryde, I think her name is. To prejudge is to subvert discernment, allowing unconscious conditioning from your early kitten days to the catechisms of unquestioned training throughout life to guide your decisions. Prejudice can contain your decisions when coming from a place of unhealed personal wounding or lack of information, devoid of critical and strategic thinking. It can lead to snap judgments and striking out at enemies, whether real or perceived. Something snapping might be significant. They said snap benefits might be significant. Discernment helps you to uncover your authentic needs for nourishment, support, and strokes, and then to act from that place to capture the goods. It gives enough pause to reflect on whether, they said it gives enough pause, PAWS, to reflect on whether what's before you is merely fulfilling short-term gratification or is the best for all involved. They said free will versus unity consciousness. You exercise and build your discernment muscles over time when you look and listen by holding up a lens that looks both outward and inward. Examine both your thoughts and feelings about a situation well enough to be able to rely upon your gut and head as reliable sources, giving you confidence and courage to decide and then act. And now they're showing me time to act. This is a law enforcement officer, possibly named Leo, possibly signed Leo, but the law enforcement officer is coming out heavily because of the instigator. You never know what's lurking. taking a closer look, the magnifying glass. They said actual physical glasses are significant because the third eye being open is significant. And some people did not expect their third eye to be open, and other people didn't expect your third eye to be open. So it's both. And because your third eye is open and these people did not expect it, you get nothing. They said Nathan's might be significant. They said Nathan's hot dogs, Coney Island. There was one, I know Nathan's, there was one on Central Avenue in, I don't remember if that's Yonkers or Hartsdale, but I'll look it up. The instigator. Look, they said somebody, this is in relation to that post that I left about being aligned with pets. Oh, they said, look, somebody might have a pet and a cat and a dog, and they might fight, but they love each other. You're right. They said fighting like cats and dogs. This is why I always tell you that when I'm channeling the readings, I go back behind my readings and I put any additional notes because, you know, like I tell you guys all the time, my stream of consciousness, they said voice stream might be significant. My stream of consciousness and the ancestor stream of consciousness are two different things. They said Jack Sprat could eat no fat and his wife could eat no lean. And so betwixt the both of them, you see, I think, you see might be significant. They said UCLA. So betwixt the both of them, they licked the platter clean. They said the platters are significant, or a platter as in a plate. Get up, show up, and never give up. They said get up, stand up. Bob Marley is significant. They said Buffalo Soldiers are significant. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo Soldiers. Instigator, gotta start something. Yeah, we started it and we're going to finish it. They didn't want you to finish it. They said finish line. DTLR might be significant. And then they're saying, gotta go to Mo's. Gotta go to Mo's Models. And then they're showing me Bass Pro Shops. Hard work ahead. Yeah, look. Hard work ahead. We started something and we're going to finish it. We started something and we have to finish it. Number 17 again, that's today's date. Oh, that's what I was telling you about my brother. He was born on September 17th, 1975. Justin, what's going on? Hi, everybody. Look, they said it's a problem that it's a problem that we're talking to you, Mel. I bet you it is. It's a problem that we're coming to. Everybody we need to come to give them these messages. Oh, shit. Look, they said for some people, discernment. They're looking at somebody who's smaller than them that they did not expect to be able to help. Thank you for our unexpected income. Thank you for our unexpected tools, resources, supplies, assistance, help. Thank you. Now, unexpected assistance is coming in. Oh, shit. They said bay windows are significant. Castle significant. Yeah, somebody to come in to put you up. Or you come in to put somebody up. Divine masculine. Divine masculine does not necessarily have to be a male. They said somebody's confused. Like I tell you, stay confused. Work, achievement, and success. They said Ant-Man is significant. Ant as a name, Anthony. Tony as a name. They said Tony's barbershop. And then they said Anthony's Barbershop and Tony's Pizza is significant. Anthony's Barbershop and Tony's Pizza is significant. That's what I'm hearing. Now, they're showing me toil and labor. Maybe, yeah. They said dry cleaners are significant. The money path. Hard worker head, toil and labor. But you got this. Because this card fell right on the money path. You've been busting your ass. And now it's time to be on that money path. Oh, shit. They said for some people, they hired a private investigator to find the money, to follow the money. follow the money train, follow the money path. Or they are the private guest. They said guest, well, you heard what? Somebody guessed something, or a guest, maybe a guest login. They're telling me a guest pass might be significant. They said guest as a brand, or, like I said, guest as in past tense. So something happened in the past and they guessed what it was. Oh, shit. Look, broken bridges as a name. What did I say? Banks as a name. I said fuels as a name. Bridges as a name. Unsuccessful outcome. They said this might be the Department of Transportation. The broken bridge. Yeah, they said the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. Hey, what's going on, bro? My brother lived in no, they're telling me Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie is significant. Newburgh, Beacon, Middletown is significant. He lived in Newburgh, but we buried him in New Windsor. That is significant. Those are significant. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge. He said, you might have broken my body, but you could not ever break my mind. Matter of fact, he passed away from a broken neck. He's asking me, and the ancestors are telling me it's time to release this information. It's time. From the micro to the macro, we're releasing this information, enlightenment, nirvana. Calm as you are. Yeah, we had to get down on our knees, like I said, knees. Didn't expect me coming for you motherfuckers, huh? They said, you light up my life. And we light up the path as well. And it was hard work. They said stone. They said turning people into stone, maybe with this. Turning people into stone. Medusa. They said Med USA. All right now. Now they're showing me successful problem. Get information. The vaccines are significant. They said a jab. They said a jab like this might be significant. A straight jab. They said a straight needle might be significant versus a butterfly needle. Pediatrics is coming in heavy. They said Pedialyte, the children, like I said, the vax. They said the vaccine schedule is coming in heavy. I used to do pediatrics. Do today what your future will thank you for. Like I said, it's the youths of the future. Protect them. Receive, accept a gift. Like I said, somebody is receiving an animal. Oh shit, the mice are on his side. And then there's a dog. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what they're showing me, the cards. Receive. Somebody is going to be receiving a gift. For some people, it's going to be an additional set of paws, like I said in the post. For some people, it's going to be a childhood, a cat or a dog. They're showing me to show you guys this again. That look like you're going to be receiving an animal or getting an animal that look like a pet that you used to have as a child. And for other people, this is law enforcement. Canines. They said canines and incisor teeth might be significant. A distant friend is thinking of you. Now look at this. Some people have a cat and are going to be getting a dog. See, they love each other, but they like to play. Some people have a dog and they're going to be getting a cat. They say, I beat that cat with a dog. The whisper song, Yin Yang Twins. This is your yin to your yang. 17 again. That's today's date. Dates are significant. Dates are significant as in dates on the calendar, but then they're showing me dates, prunes, and raisins came out before, so that's significant. They said black cake. Oh my God. One Christmas we got, when I think we were about 4 years old, me, my sister, and my dad, my twin sister and my dad, we were eating the batter for the cake. See, he knew better, but me and Melinda and I didn't realize that there's eggs, uncooked eggs and batter. We were sick the entire Christmas, just throwing up. So yeah, that's significant somehow. Maybe somebody expected you to be sick. This might be your intestines. Poisoned food is significant. Poisoned food is significant, and they got it backwards. They got it fucked up. And so there's no harvest. They said Harvey as a name, Harley as a name. Now they want to be thinking about you from far away. They had to get far, far away from you. They were instructed to do so. An instructor is significant. A proctor is significant. They said Procter and Gamble. Maybe a proctor gambled. Yeah, you gambled with God and lost. And now we're teaching you. We're educating you. The education system is significant. But I said system. I don't know. Sifting. Maybe somebody is... they said the baker's dozen, which is number 13. You got egg on your face. And then I said sifting. So flour and those small hand electronics or small appliances or baking, sifting flour and sifting shit. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe somebody is receiving instructions, hold on, for black cake, for baking, from their ancestors, the recipe. For some of your family members who didn't want you to have that information, take it as a resonance, because that specific download was really specific, but just generally. These people are up in the air because they did not want you to receive what you received, and you still received it anyway, by any means necessary. They're saying Jamaica and Scotland is heavy. Scots, great Scott. Back to the future, that's what we had to do. Come back to the future. They said come back to the world. Tevin Campbell Soup. They said Norman Rockwell paintings. An auction or an auctioneer might be significant. They said that Hot Wheels guy that talk really fast is significant. Crazy Eddies. Okay, now look at this. Right next to adjudication, a distant friend is thinking of you. They said somebody is going to court because something happened with their pet. And I'm getting neighbor energy for some people. Maybe the dog name was Sparkle, or they said Sparkle, that movie, or something with sparklers, or the 4th of July might be significant. 1974 might be significant. They said April 7th, July 4th might be significant. So the conundrum, like I said, now the mice, this cat is scared of the mouse. That's coming back to that. They're showing me hard work. Some people are scared. I would be too. Physical mice are under their table, maybe at work, and they're showing me expecting it or not expecting it. They said maybe cleaning up or something, doing landscaping or, remodeling or renovation of a home might be significant. Hard work ahead. And then there's mice, physical mice. They said that movie Wanted might be significant. Weavers, bobbing and weaving. They said Bob might be significant. B.O.B. as an artist, Bob as a name. They said Bobby Brown on our own. New edition. New edition. And now they're showing me money or property. They said the Property Brothers might be significant. Money or property coming through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Now they're showing me the 30 adjudication, so that might be 30 days, 30 minutes. They said for some people, they was on that bullshit for 30 years. And now they're showing me this number in my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I can't remember if it's either TikTok or time to go. I think it's TikTok, because the 45 is time to go. So 30 and 45 is significant. 15 is significant, signifying the devil energy that you've been in. Now you have to receive the gift of karma. In the sign of karma, Virgo is heavily significant. Now they show me September might be significant, but they're showing me 9/8. But 98 is definitely significant because I was in Valhalla in 98, the grasslands, WCC, Westchester Community College. Money or property coming through an inheritance or windfall. Like I said, for June, July, and August, expect sudden wealth. That was a general collective message. The money path is here. Okay? And for some people on a money path, you have to let people go just because. Any other messages? It's time for us to have fun. Deep love and a celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Tankard. They said tank as an artist. Yeah, something tank. They said battleship. Again, you gambled with God and lost. You didn't have any discernment, and now you got to sit with it. Discern. Secrets. That's the secret. That's your, you're officially unofficial. And for us, you have to sit with the fact that we are the true official person. 22 represents the Alpha and the Omega. Any other messages, guys? This is Christmas time. The gift that keeps on giving. They said the wealthy man. The wealthy man is number 13. So 12, 13, and 22 is significant. The Alpha and the Omega, the yin to your yang, is here, divine masculine. The privileged lady, the letters P and L are significant. 22, like I said, 22 represents Alpha and Omega. They said Greek fraternities might be significant. Like I said, tech colleges are significant. Any other messages? The secrets out of the bag. They're showing me right here. Secrets out of the bag, and they're not too happy about it. They said, you better call Tyrone. You in my energy too? Oh, okay. Can't stop watching, huh? All right, poverty consciousness. They said, stop mentioning your mother. She would like to move on. She would like to move on. You have to accept the fact. They said acceptance is significant. An acceptance letter is significant. Any other messages, guys? Oh, shit. This is the last message. Anything is possible. They said, through God, all things are possible. I don't remember the Bible verse, but look it up yourself. All right, guys, be well. See you next video.